welcome to the Diz Family channel. I'm Gwen, and today we're going to do something different. Do you like chocolate chip cookies? I know we do. So today I'm just going to make some chocolate chip, just the regular Toll House chocolate chip cookies. I do add my own little thing, and I'll tell you when I do. First off, I'm going to start off by washing my hands. Now I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure out my dry ingredients, the flour, baking soda, and salt. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is measure out 2 1/4 cups flour. It's always like to kind of fluff my flour a little bit. I have it in a storage container. And with baking, you always want to make sure your measurements are correct and you follow the recipe. And I always take a knife and level off my flour. So that's 1 cup. So that does it for the flour. Now we add baking soda and salt, and both of them are just 1 teaspoon. So that's it for the dry ingredients. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, this is where I add my own little thing. Well, I actually got from my mother, but the recipe calls for 1 cup of softened butter, which is 2 sticks. I grew up eating chocolate chip cookies that were made with shortening instead, so that's what I use. And so if you get these shortening in these little containers, this thing is exactly 1 cup. My mixer now at this point. And then the next thing we'll add is 3/4 cup of sugar. We go to light brown sugar. Alright, so now we're all done with that. So I need to add my vanilla. And I always like to use a good vanilla. I use the Madagascar vanilla. I really think a good vanilla is key sometimes. Okay. So then I'm going to add my paddle attachment to my mixer here. I'm just going to start this off a little bit slower first, and we want to beat it till it's creamy and gradually move up. just going to beat that egg in until it's incorporated. And our last egg. These are just 2 large eggs. I don't know if I said that. Scrape down the sides again. Alright, at this point I'm going to start slowly adding my dry ingredients. And this is where you can get a little messy with the flour flying around. So I was just trying to start with a little bit. Oops. Good mix, and then we're ready to add the chocolate chips. Alright, so now I just need 2 cups of the chocolate chips. I'm going to measure that out. So now I'm just adding the 2 cups, which usually is just 1 bag, but we buy this humongous bag from Crisco. So. Chocolate chips are flying. And 2 cups. And now we're just I'm gonna grab a wooden spoon and stir this all together. I'm gonna scrape off my paddle. Not supposed to eat this, but this is actually, to me, this is the best part of the chocolate chip cookies, is eating the dough. So we're just stirring in the chocolate chips. You obviously don't want to use your mixer at this point because it would break up your chocolate chips. So yeah, it's making this easier to stir because I'm still kept it locked in the locked position in the stand mixer, so it makes it a little easier. I think that's good. It never fails when you get down towards the end. You don't have as many chocolate chips, but that looks good to me for now. So now I'm just going to start scooping it out on cookie sheets and getting these in the oven. They're well used. Okay, so I just use this little scooper here and scoop them out onto the cookie sheet. This was a handy little tool that I actually got from Pampered Chef many years ago. I think they do still sell them though. And you can find them in kitchen stores also. I have bought other ones, but I don't know, this one just is comfortable. It's easy to squeeze. Alright, so I'm going to put these in the oven now. These bake for 9 to 11 minutes. I usually take them out 9 minutes, sometimes even earlier than that. I just kind of keep looking at them because I don't like mine really dark. So I'm actually going to set my timer for 8 minutes, and then that way I can check them at that point. Alright, I'm taking these out. Put another batch in. Set it for 8 minutes. And everybody's oven is different, so you know your oven. That's why I knew that I never do 9 to 1. Okay, so now I'm gonna transfer these to the racks here. And this little cookie spatula that I love. Again, I think another shout out to Pampered Chef, because I think that's where I got my first one. Again, I picked up another one just at a kitchen store, but they're like the perfect size. And at Christmas I do a lot of cookie baking, so see what the cookies look like. Oh, look at that nice melted goodness. Oh. So all the cookies are done. They made about 5.5 dozen, I think, and with using this tool here, the scoop, it's about approximately 1 tablespoon, and then you get about that many cookies. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.